Good morning. Happy Saturday. Here's a nice cup of coffee with turmeric and honey. A nice good breakfast coffee with some vanilla shake mix in it. That is a food replacement, so it's just enough because today's a busy day. Today we're working on my grandson's graduation gathering. It's a small get together, but what I'm realizing is I was actually listening to a song, and one parts of the song was, welcome to your life. It's Tears for Fears. Everybody wants to rule the world. And he made the comment, there's no turning back. And if you really think about it, after we've spoken, it's over. It's past. It's done. There's no turning back to anything that happened just now. There's no turning back to anything that happened yesterday, last month, a year ago, right? There's no turning back to any of it. But there is an opportunity to be better going forward. So you can't live in the past with the regrets of choices you've made, and you can't look back and try to fix what happened. What you can do is move forward and forgive, ask to be forgiven, and change the behavior that maybe created that situation that you needed the forgiveness or you needed to forgive somebody for. It might mean changing your circle, right? It might mean knowing that you love somebody but you really don't like them and they're not good for you, and you can't have them around anymore. It could be that if you're forced to be in an environment where you have to be in situations you're not necessarily comfortable with, like work for instance, or you're at a doctor's office and there's toxic behavior happening, things going on, what you have to do is figure out, and this is something that I have to work on daily, and I still don't know how to figure it out completely, but it's figuring out how I'm going to navigate that day. And number one, not take things personally, but not take any of it home. Don't look back on it. Move forward, improve, do better, but eliminate those situations, distractions, or those individuals that make my space really unhealthy for me. And I've spent my entire life accommodating people because it was what I was taught to be that way, and I rebelled against it a lot and got in a lot of trouble for it, but I still ended up defaulting to accommodation, people pleasing, and making people happy over and above myself. So one thing I do know is it's okay to be happy yourself. You don't have to be a people pleaser, but don't go too far the other direction that you become almost like a people hater, or you just rebel against life and you do things that hurt you too. So it's just some thoughts I had this morning, because it's so easy to get caught up in, I was thinking about one more task I need to do to permanently separate myself from a situation that's no longer a part of my life, but there's one element of it that's still there. It's just got to go, right? So that's okay. It won't impact anybody negatively. It'll just be done. So I guess but there's a sense of freedom and release I've been experiencing as I've been cutting these little things off and just ending it, wiping the slate. Doesn't mean I don't love people. They're just not good for me, and that's okay. They need to find their fit where they're good for people. I need to find my fit where I'm good, and then everybody's good. In the meantime, got to keep loving everybody, even if it's from a distance. And don't be mean. Don't be cruel. Don't get bitter. It's just, life's too short to feel that way. So, but live in love, live in kindness. Even if you don't agree on things, figure a way to be kind about it, right? It's getting a pretty hot season coming up here, and things are going to be heating up politically, emotionally, and I'm not going to lose friends over that stuff. Number one, I'm not going to have a conversation about it. Number two, I'm going to make sure that I spread as much love as I can, so that when conversations do come up, people aren't unkind. That's all we can do, right? So let's move forward, do better, see what's coming ahead and be prepared for it so we're not mean about it, and have a happy life and share time in life with those that we love. All right? Have a good one, guys. Love you. Bye.